Your perception of me is a reflection of you. That is true for all humans, but especially for our amazing reflectors. Reflectors are the unicorns in human design. Only 1% of us humans are reflectors. So welcome to Next Level Consciousness. Today we will learn all about the energy type reflector. And I won't dive into human design and all what it is, but in one sentence, human design is a system for self-awareness. And self-awareness is the stepping stone to next level consciousness. That is why I'm so passionate about human design. I am also a human design reader. I've done over 150 readings at this point. However, very few reflectors, because they are so rare. But they really play a key role in society and especially in the evolution into next level consciousness. So there are 5 energy types in human design. If you are unsure about yours, you can look it up on the link below, mybodygraph.com. It is a free online software and it will give you your chart. And next to it, you will find your energy type printed. Energy type is often the first thing that you learn about in human design. It's a little like your sun sign in astrology. And the purpose of the energy types is that they all work together in co-creating the new earth, or a world based on love instead of fear. But this is also very applicable in your daily life. It's not just some kind of beautiful spiritual utopia that we are building day by day, by the way. So the role of the reflector, both in this bigger picture and in your day-to-day life, is to be a mirror. Is to give feedback to the other energy types. If we look at the collaboration between energy types, the manifestors initiate. They get the idea and they start a project, they launch it, and then they walk away to the next one. The generators, manifesting generators, are there to build, to actually concretize the idea of the manifestor. The projector is standing on the side, guiding and directing the work. Hey, you forgot that part. Maybe you can do a little more of this. The reflector is overseeing the result at the end and giving feedback. So that is how it works. So an ideal work team in any workplace consists of a mix of the different energy type, because they all have different strengths, different superpowers. And reflectors have this rare gift of being able to reflect back everything about a situation or a person, a group of people. And this means that if you are open to learn and grow, being in the presence of a reflector is the greatest gift, because you will get everything mirrored back to you. The parts of you that are of higher vibration in alignment and the parts that are of lower vibration. But this can also mean, and I've heard this from the reflectors I've been talking to, that some people who are not ready to see their darker sides, their shadows, they can feel very triggered in the presence of the reflector. And this is on a purely mechanical level. So this will happen without the reflector saying a word. So this is also very good to know as a reflector, that you have this effect on people, and it is really a gift. But if you feel like people are reacting negatively to you, it's absolutely nothing personal. They are just reacting negatively to their own shadows, whether or not they understand it. The important thing for you as a reflector is to remember that you are not necessarily here to find yourself. But the way you find yourself, somewhat paradoxically, is by mirroring others, by giving feedback to them in some way. So you can be very, very gifted when it comes to working with people, because they really feel fully seen in your presence. But due to your energetic architecture, it also means that you are very sensitive to the energies around you. That being said, each energy type has its own aura, and your aura is called, by the founder of human design, Ra Uru, Teflon aura. So you take in a lot, but you kind of have this resistance. So you are meant, when you are living your highest alignment, to take in energies, to taste different energies, to sample different energies, because it's called a sampling aura. But not to hold on to them, and not to let them really affect you, but just be like, okay, that was like a weird energy, we let that pass. So just being the flow and releasing energies. But you are a natural chameleon. You often go very well together with vastly different people who maybe have nothing in common between each other, but you find a common denominator with everyone. You can also work well in very different environments, Maybe you live in a big city and then you start to do activities that humans normally do in big cities. I don't know, go to like rooftop bars, you start to dress in a more like urban way. But you can also go and living in the countryside on your own in nature, and you enjoy that too, and you start to adapt a completely different style. So it's very easy for you to take on different coats, different lifestyles, be around different people, and many reflectors are great actors for that very reason, that it comes so naturally for you to merge and morph and shift. And this is how you naturally move through life. Now the challenge with this can come when other people try to define you. They try to put you in a box because you are not belonging in a box. You are jumping between different boxes. That's your way of doing life. So my advice to you is to allow yourself to be picky. Allow yourself to be selective, both regarding the environments that you are in, and that goes for everything. It goes for your home. You usually want a very clean and tidy, high vibrational home because you take in so much energy. Allow yourself to be selective with the people in your life, the people you spend a lot of time with, because they affect you a lot. Also with your online environment, if you are on social media, for example, maybe you have a YouTube channel, make sure to just surround yourself with people who are supportive and lifting you up. Because that is also when you shine, when your gifts are really gonna be appreciated. As a reflector, you're also very much in tune with the lunar cycle, with the moon. And you are shifting every day with the moon phases. And exactly how you shift is individual. It depends on your unique design. Because no two reflectors are exactly alike. Energy type is just one part of your human design. But you can often find a pattern. If you start to take notes and journal around this, you can see every time around full moon, I feel in a very particular kind of energy. Because if you have watched the videos or read about the other energy types in human design, you probably recognize a little in every type and feel I feel a little like a manifestor and a projector and generator and so on. And that is because different days of the month, you actually work and operate like different energy types. That is part of this shape-shifting, this changing of identity. And allow yourself to go with this flow. And it is so helpful for you to know that, okay, around full moon, I usually have a lot of energy. I feel like a generator. You can allocate those days to doing things that maybe require a little more energy, a little harder work. And around the first quarter of the moon, I feel like a projector, and I'm really in the energy of giving guidance, reading and studying. The more you can embrace your unique cycle, as it is attuned to the moon, the more flow you're gonna have in life. And this also applies to how you make decisions, because how you make decisions as a reflector is vastly different from how 99% of the people make decisions. Your decision-making capacity, your intuition, does not come from within, as it does for most people. It comes from the world around you. This is so magical with reflectors. You are so in tune with the universe. So when you have a bigger decision to make, number one thing, don't rush it. You are not designed to make fast decisions. But allow yourself to wait up to 28 days. Because you will get clues for every day that are going to help you to make the final decision. So let's say that you are considering moving to a different town or buying a house in a particular area. Those are quite big decisions. On the first day, maybe you will see a number synchronicity, 1111 for example, that has a particular meaning to you. On day number 2, you will get a phone call from someone with a piece of information that will help you make a more balanced decision. And then you gather information day by day, and within 28 days, if you have stayed very open to this guidance and taken notes, you will have enough information to make the correct decision for you. That is so fascinating and vastly different, once again, from how we have been taught to make decisions. And this is tied to your strategy as a reflector. So the strategy is something unique to each energy type, and that is the golden rule for how you move through life for less resistance, more flow. Reflectors have the strategy waiting for 28 days or one lunar cycle. And this is tied to this phenomenon that you are in constant communication with the universe, with the world around you, and you need time to make bigger decisions. But you can also trust that the more you lean into this, the more you have faith in this, The decisions you make are gonna be so aligned with you. So it's worth waiting instead of making a hasty decision on the first day and then you regret it. It will be very aligned when you allow yourself that time and space. And since you work quite differently from most people, also allow yourself to release the people in your life that are rushing you to make decisions and are not open to see that you actually work in a different ways. And also the people that are trying to force you to have a particular identity. Because as I told you, you are a chameleon and you are meant to morph and to change. That is your gift to the world. And when you allow yourself to be this mirror for humanity, you experience your signature theme. So signature theme is the feeling that you feel per your energy type. So it's the same for all reflectors. When you are in alignment, when you are living your design. And for you, reflector, it is surprise. That's such a beautiful signature theme. And it means that when you allow yourself to change and not box yourself down, when you allow yourself to take time to be in constant communication with the universe, you will get surprised by life over and over. And life will be so much more bigger and better and more magical than you could ever imagine. However, if you are trying to act as a generator or following conditioning for how we should move through life and make decisions, you can feel your not self theme. The not self theme is the emotion you feel when you are out of alignment with your design. And for you, it is disappointment. So those are your two guiding emotions. If you feel a lot of disappointment, it means that you need to lean a little more into this flow of life and really to reading the cues, the symbols, the signs from the universe. If you feel a lot of surprise and you get a lot of positive surprises in life, it probably means that you have embodied this capacity of yours, this natural ability to go with the flow of life and not letting anyone tell you how you should live life. But due to your very open, energetic constellation, you also need a lot of alone time to decompress and be in nature. So that's very aligned for you to design a life where you have a lot of space to be on your own, to be in nature, because that is how you're going to use your gift as the mirror to the best of your capacity. And if you allow yourself to be selective with the people you surround yourself with, you actually work very well with a team, because you will reflect back the strengths of everyone in the team and you will really allow people to shine. But once again, don't be afraid of letting go of people who are energetically heavy on you. And the same goes for environment. Allow yourself to be in environments that are high vibrational, that lift you up. So that was all for my reflectors. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want more videos on how to reach next level consciousness. And I'll see you in the next one.